Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 season is on the air. Today's date is June 6th, 2016. We are at a very beautiful Citizens Bank Park for the first time ever as the Milwaukee Brewers take on the Philadelphia Phillies. The Brewers come into this game 2 games above 500, 29 and 27. And right now they are chasing the Cubs and the Pirates in that division. The Philadelphia Phillies, a record of 19 and 36. They are awful. And they right now bring up the last place spot in the National League East. Probably going to be the last time we play the Phillies, in 2016, unless something happens. But we shall see what happens as we move through the rest of the 2016 season. So I think we got a pretty good matchup tonight. We'll see what happens. Frank Rosenk and Jeremy Brooks are first to join us here at Citizens Bank Park. The Phillies historically won this game 8-1. They kind of crushed Milwaukee. The Phillies had 13 hits and no errors, and the Brewers had 11 hits and an error. But as we all know, Inside Pitch has a mind of its own. And you never know what kind of game you're going to get here with Inside Pitch. One of the reasons why I still think it is the most exciting tabletop baseball game you can play. So we should have a good one tonight. And Brewers and Phillies, I know probably not one of the better matchups I have at the moment with these two teams, but we are still on the second schedule block. So every team still gets a look-see until the third block when I'll start cutting down the chaff. But in the meantime, let's hope for a good one tonight. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies tonight is Aaron Nola. 6 wins, 9 losses, a 4.78 ERA, 121 strikeouts, and 26 walks. Not one of his better years in 16. But we'll see what happens tonight as Brian Patterson now joins us here at Citizens Bank Park. So the Brewers are in town against the Phils, the Brew Crew, and the Fights. Well, let's get right to it, shall we? Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Brewers will be the shortstop, Jonathan Villar. 285 average, 19 homers, 63 RBIs. That's a pretty good year for Villar. We're using red, white, and powder blue dice. Phillies are the home team. We are set and ready. Fans here at Citizens Bank, they're hoping their Phils can make a run, but right now they would just like to get a win. Let's see what happens. Nola, 6'5", strikeout plus. That 4 will get Villar. Strikeout number 1 for Nola. Citizens Bank Park only adds 1 to strikeouts. Only 142 home runs hit there in 2016. I'm going to say that was pretty much, I'm going to say that was neutral, tending to favor pitchers a bit. Next batter will be the center fielder, Scooter Gennett. 263 average, 14 homers, 56 RBIs. Played in a lot of games with the Brewers that year. Yes, we're reporting Rosario maybe traded to the Dodgers. Ooh, interesting. So 1 out, Nola with the pitch. 3-6, strikeout 12, and that's just going to miss. Gennett, 5-1, and that's a ground out to second base. It'll be handled by Cesar Hernandez for out number 2. Now we'll see the catcher, Jonathan LaCroix. 292 average, 24 homers, 81 RBIs. Good catcher for the Brewers, and a pretty good season he had that year. Nola, 5-1. That's at the park. Citizens Bank, 5-1. And that is a blank. We're going to have a rare play early here. So rare plays, base is empty, is a 23. Shortstop goes into the hole to make the play and hurts arm on the throw. Result play is a G6 range play. Well, that's Freddie Galvis. His range is a 4, and he's going to make it and throw to first to get the out. Freddie Galvis now ever sets for injury. His injury rating is a 0, a 1, 2, or 3. He'll be okay. And it's a 1, and he says he's fine. So he hurts the arm on the throw, but he says he is fine, and he is, and that will get LaCroix out at first. and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Brew Crew, and we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers tonight is Wily Peralta. 7 wins, 11 losses, a 4.86 ERA, 93 strikeouts, 42 walks in 16. So let's see what Peralta has as what he brings to the mound tonight. Leading off for the Phils, center fielder Odubel Herrera, 286 average, 15 homers, 49 RBIs. So now Peralta will pitch for the Brew Crew. Peralta, 5-2. That's a pitcher result, and that's going to be a base hit right past the pitcher for Herrera. That's a single right past him. And the Phillies will start with a man on first as Herrera gets a leadoff single. Infield double play will now move. David Vega joins us here at Citizens Bank Park. Next up will be the shortstop, Freddie Galvis. 241 average, 20 homers, 67 RBIs. Herrera had 25 stolen bases. And he gets the steal sign. Might as well send him. 16 minus 2 is 14. LaCroix, a -1 is 13. That's good enough. Herrera's going to take off. You're down. You have a losing record. You're the Phillies. You got to try something. The throw down to second. A 1 to 13. He is safe. And he is. Matter of fact, no throw on a 3. As Herrera got such a heck of a jump. And the Phillies will get their first stolen base of the game. So Herrera on at second. Now the infield back. And nothing on the Strat this time. Peralta with the pitch. 2-6. Error on a grounder. Galvis, 6-1. Nope, that's a line out right to first. And that is caught by Carter. And the throw to second to get Herrera. They won't get him. He'll get back. Matter of fact, there is no throw. So nice line drive right to first, but Carter gets it. Herrera gets back for the out. Next up is a third baseman, Michael Franco. 255 average, 25 homers, 88 RBIs. Strategy roll for Herrera. He stays put. Peralta, 1-1. That's at the park. Citizens Bank, 1-4. It's a ground out to second base. Jeanette will get that. Toss it over to first, and Herrera will move to third. Two away. And now the first baseman is Tommy Joseph. A 257 average, 21 homers, 47 RBIs. That's not bad. 21 home runs and 315 at-bats. That's pretty good. Lousy at the position, though, but he can hit the ball. Joe Oterney joins us here at Citizens Bank Park. And nothing on the Strat. Herrera will stay at third. Peralta, 2-6. Error on a grounder. Joseph, 1-2. And that's not going to be an error. It's a slow hit ball to short, picked up by Villar. He's got it. Joseph is mud. The throw to first is in time. They'll get Joseph, and that will take a run off the board and retire the side. No runs, a hit, a stolen base. But an error on a grounder on an S6 is a possible infield single. But they got to get Joseph, and they do easily. And that will end the inning. No score after 1. Top of the second coming up. And let's see what we got here. Nola. Leading off for the Brewers will be the first baseman, Chris Carter. 222 average. 41 home runs, 94 RBIs in 16. He was a long ball hitter. Almost Chris Carter is kind of like had the year in 2016 that my guy, Pete Alonso's having this year. A lot of home runs, but not a high average. Right now, Pete Alonso's hitting like Dave Kingman. Either hits a home run or strikes out. Nola, 4-4, error on a grounder. Carter, 6-2, ground ball to short. Ball is hit to Galvis. His error rating is a 3. That's an 11. He'll take care of it. And throw to first for the out. No error. Here's the right fielder, Domingo Santana. 256 average, 11 homers, 32 RBIs. Nola with the pitch. Nola, 4-4, error on a grounder. Santana, 2-1, and that's a ground ball to third this time. It's hit to Franco. His error rating is an 8. That's a 7. He will make an error over there as he's going to drop the ball, and Santana will be safe at first. That will be an E5, and that is the first error on the Phillies. They did not have an error in the game historically, but Santana will be safe at first on the E on the error. And now we'll see the center fielder, Kirk Neuenhuis, 209 average, 13 homers, 44 RBIs. Santana, he had 2 stolen bases, and he is going to keep 2 stolen bases. No play. Nola, 5-6, strikeout 16. He got him. He'll get Neuenhuis on that, as Neuenhuis did have strikeout issues. Second strikeout for Nola, 2 down. And next up will be Hernan Perez. He is in right field for this game. A 272 average, 13 homers, and 56 RBIs. Actually, I'm sorry, my bad. Perez is at third base for this game. My bad. He is third baseman. Santana's in right. Strategy roll. And that's a 5, and Santana will stay where he is. Nola, 2-3 against the righty. Walk. The 12 is high. Perez, 1-4, and it's a single. He hits it past third, and that will be a base hit. Santana, even with a base runner 4 with 2 outs, he will have to hold. He will have to hold at second base. So runners move up a base, but it is a single for Perez. And now we will see Ramon Flores. Now he is in left field for this game. 205 average, 2 homers, 19 RBIs in 16. Anything on the strat? Nope. Nola will pitch. Nola, 3-3, strikeout 9, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will retire the side. Strikeout number 3 for Nola. No runs and a hit and an error, and we will go to the bottom of the second. Peralta on the mound. Leading off for the Phillies will be the right fielder, Jimmy Paredes. 222 average, 5 homers, and 19 RBIs that year in 16. Peralta, 6'5", strikeout 12, called strike 3. He'll get Paredes, 1 away. First strikeout for Peralta. And now the catcher, Cameron Rupp. 252 average, 16 homers, 54 RBIs in 16. Rupp will pitch. Peralta will pitch. 3-4, strikeout 15. That's just going to miss. Rupp, 5-6, and it's a single. He hits it past second base, and the Phillies will get a base runner here with 1 out. And now the left fielder, Cody Ash. 213 average, 4 homers, 18 RBIs. Infield is at double play. Anything on strat? The 13 says no. Peralta, 3-1, blank. Ash, 4-6, pop out to first base. And Carter's going to be in fair territory. And he'll grab it, 2 down. Rupp, of course, stays where he is. And now the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. 294 average, 6 homers, 39 RBIs. Rupp still at first, and he will stay at first. Peralta, 6-1, home run result against the righty. Hernandez needs a 4. That's a 3. He just got it. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone over the left field wall. Home run, Cesar Hernandez. Stadium cheers. Yay! 2-run bomb by Hernandez will put the Phillies up 2-0. Hernandez only had 6 home runs, but he hits that one off Peralta and puts the Phillies out in front with a nice 2-run bomb. Here comes the pitcher, Aaron Nola, batted .033 that year in 2016 as a hitter. Peralta, 6-5, strikeout 5, and he'll get Nola easily. Strikeout number 2, but the damage is done. 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run bomb by Cesar Hernandez. It's 2-0 Phillies after 2. Before we go to the top of the third, I would like to mention that Uncle Ron Juckett did a very interesting, shall I say, essay, okay, on why some people care about your replays and why they do not. So if anybody knows Ron Juckett, I actually suggest you watch it, and it's actually very informative. Computer, which is just fine, and he really went through a lot of things why he felt, certain replays get some traction and why certain don't. I'll be honest. I mean, here I am doing the 2016 replay. I actually felt I wouldn't get a lot of traction for 2016 because a lot of people would actually like to see the 60s, the 70s, the 50s, the 80s, the 90s, Although 2016 did get the votes in order to get in to be the replay of choice right now for the later part of 2023. Okay. But yep, again, it also depends on the teams and such and certain players they want to see. So far, you guys have been much big time regulars. You've checked out pretty much every game I've done. Some have been able to make it to every game. Some have not. Some have, some have certain favorite teams they want to see, and that is just fine. Okay. I do want to thank everybody that does come into the chat for any game I do, whether it's any year of Inside Pitch from 1956 to 2022. Okay. And right now I'm enjoying this 2016 season. There's a long way to go yet, even though we are moving fairly quickly because of the system that I use. But, I do thank you all for joining me, for this 2016 replay. And of course, I'm already looking forward to see which the next season replay will be, which I can tell you will start January 1, 2024. Okay, so that was my little response to that. I think we should get back to some baseball. Let's go to the top of the third. And leading off for the Brew Crew will be the pitcher, Wily Peralta. 128 average. He did have a home run and 6 RBIs in 16. Nola will go ahead and pitch. Nola, 1-4 against the righty. That is a blank. Peralta, 3-6. It's a line out right to short. And that's gloved by Galvis for the first out. He hit it pretty hard, but Galvis was right there. Here's Villar. Villar is 0 for 1. Yes, I know you try to make it there, Texag75, and I do appreciate it. I appreciate anybody who comes into the chat. You are all special to me. Whether you join me for 1 game or 1,000, you're all special. Nola, 4-6, strikeout 13. He got him. He will get Villar and strike him out again, and that is strikeout number 4 for Nola. So actually, he's doing pretty well tonight. And now we'll see Jeanette. Jeanette is 0 for 1. Nola, he goes ahead and pitch. Nola, 5-3 against the lefty. That is a blank. Jeanette, 6-5, ground out to second base. Up with it will be Hernandez. And he'll take his time and toss it over. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Aaron Nola. We'll go to the bottom of the third. And yes, a lot of people like a lot of the seasons and such. I'm looking forward to seeing what the next season will be. Going to the bottom of the inning, I should say. So, like I said, let's enjoy this 2016 season. We got a couple of decent races in the pennants thank you, FastScore. So we'll go forward. Odubel Herrera leads off for the Fighting Phils. He got a base hit his first time up. Peralta, a 3-2 range play at the park. Citizens Bank, 5-5, ground ball, second base hit to Jeanette. His range is a 3. That is a 2. He'll take care of it and toss it over and get the out. 1 away. Nice play by Scooter. Here's Galvis. Galvis is 0 for 1. Peralta, a 4-1. That's at the park. Citizens Bank, 1-5. That's a fly out to center field. And Neuenhuis will get to that one, 2 down. Franco is next. He's 0 for 1. Peralta, a 6-1 home run result against the righty. Franco needs an 11. That's a 4, and that's the second home run of the game for the Phillies. Kaboom! That ball is pretty high, that ball is pretty deep, and that ball is pretty gone. Home run, Michael Franco. Stadium cheers. Yay! Home run hit over the center field wall into the grass out there in Citizens Bank Park, and the Phillies have a 3-0 lead. As Peralta goes ahead and gives that right up to him. Here's Joseph. Joseph is 0 for 1. Peralta pitches another grapefruit. This time Franco turns that into fruit salad. Peralta, 5-1, walk plus. That 6 is ball 4, and now he walked Joseph. So now they'll talk to Peralta on the mound. That was only the first walk given up by Peralta. But the Brewers, however, are chasing the Cubs and the Pirates in the National League Central, and they got to continue to win games. Here's Paredes. Paredes is 0 for 1. Joseph had 1 stolen base, and he's not going to get a stolen. Well, actually, he gets the steal sign, but I'm not sending Joseph here. Let Paredes swing. Peralta. Peralta, 3-2. Range play at the park. Citizens Bank, 2-5. That is a home run to the pull side against the righty. Paredes needs a 10. That's a 9. Well, you can't do a range play because that ball is pretty gone. Kaboom! That ball is heading down the right field line. It's going to stay fair. It's gone. Home run, Jimmy Paredes. And the Phillies are opening it up here in the early innings. Stadium cheers. Yay! Another 2-run bomb. That wasn't a mistake by Peralta. Paredes just sent that one out. And it is now 5-0 Phils. And here comes Rupp. Rupp got a base hit his first time up. Peralta, he'll continue to pitch here, only in the bottom of the third. Phillies with a 5-0 lead. They did crush the Brewers 8-1 in this game historically. So right now, inside pitch is accurate. Peralta, 2-3 against the righty. Walk. The 20 is high. Rupp, 4-4. It's a single into right field, and the inning will continue. So Rupp gets his second hit of the game. A chance now for Ash. Ash 0 for 1. Rupp did have a stolen base, and that's a 20. Peralta fires to first, and he throws it away. Not a good night for him. Peralta will go ahead and throw that away. That's going to be a pickoff error, and Rupp is going to go to second. And that is an E1, and that'll be the first error on the Brewers. They did have an error in the game historically. So Rupp is now on second following a pickoff error by Peralta. I don't know why he was trying to get him out, but strategy rolls are still active. Clee baseball fan joins us here at Citizens Bank Park. Reroll the strat. This time, nothing happening. Peralta, 4-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Ash, 3-1. That's a ground out to second base. Jeanette will get to that. Take his time, toss it over. And that retires the side. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 walk, 1 error, and 2 homers. A solo bomb by Franco and a 2-run bomb by Paredes. It's 5-0 Phillies after 3. Phillies trying to maybe try to get back into this season. But right now, both the Phillies and the Braves are in the bottom of the National League East, both of them chasing a neck-and-neck race between the Mets, the Nationals, and the Marlins in that division right now. Top of the 4th, and coming on for the Brewers will be Jonathan LaCroix. He is 0 for 1. Nola with the pitch. 5-3 against the righty, strikeout plus. And that 4 will strike him out easily. And that's strikeout number 5 for Nola. Here's Carter. Carter is 0 for 1. Nola, a 2-2 range play. Carter, 4-6. That's a base hit past third, but it's a range play for Franco. Not that great. His range is a 2. That is a 5. It'll get past him, and that will be a single. That was a single past third, so Carter will go ahead and get that. And it will be a base hit for him. As he hits that past Franco. Santana now coming up. He reached on an error his first time up. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are still on. And Carter's staying right where he is. Nola. He'll go ahead and pitch. Nola, 1-6 against the righty. That's a single past the pitcher. It's a base hit. Carter will hold at second. He's mud, and he will stay at second base. So now the Brewers are in business here with 2 quick singles. We'll see what Neuenhuis can do next. He's 0 for 1. Infield staying a double play depth and nothing happening on the bases. Remember, no lead is safe at inside pitch. Doug Hunt joins us here at Citizens Bank Park. Nola, 1-3, strikeout. He will get Neuenhuis on the 14. Struck him out, and that is strikeout number 6 for Nola. And now it'll be up to Perez to see if he can get the Brewers on the board. He is 1 for 1, singled his first time up, nothing on Strat. Nola, he will pitch. 6-2, strikeout 16, that misses. Perez, 3-3, and it's a ground ball to short. Galvis is up with it, and he's going to throw to second to get to Santana, and that gets the Phillies out of the inning. No runs on 2 hits. As the Brewers strand a couple, we'll go to the bottom of inning 4. Cesar Hernandez leads off for the Phils. He hit a bomb his first time up. 3 home runs in this game so far for the Phillies. Peralta, 2-1, strikeout 10. Called strike 3. He'll get Hernandez. He is a 9, but +1 will make him a 10. And he'll get him out, and that is strikeout number 3 for Peralta. Here comes Nola. Nola 0 for 1. Peralta, 5-6, strikeout 12. He'll get him easily, and that is strikeout number 4 for Peralta. And here comes Herrera. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base. Peralta, 2-1, strikeout 19. That will miss. Herrera, a 1-3, and it's a ground ball to third. Up with it is Perez. He'll take his time and toss it over and retire the side. A nice 1-2-3 inning for Peralta, which he needed after the third. But the Phillies are still leading 5-0 after 4. By the way, we lost Sinead O'Connor today. No One Compares to You, for those of you who know that song. So rest in peace, Sinead O'Connor. And yes, I did listen to her while I was growing up. That song came out in 1990, and I was still in college at the time. So rest in peace, Sinead O'Connor. Still don't know what she died of yet. They haven't said it. I thought it was a suicide, but they've not said that officially yet. So rest in peace, Sinead O'Connor. And for those of you who do know, you do know she had a beautiful voice. Top of the 5th inning, and Ramon Flores will lead off for the Brew Crew, and he's 0 for 1. Nola, a 1-4 against the lefty. That's a walk plus, and that 15 will walk Flores. So the Brewers will get the leadoff man on. Next up is the pitcher Peralta, but now in the 5th inning, and Peralta, this is 2016, so they're going to take Peralta out. He will not bat here, down 5-0, so that's going to be it for Peralta. He will leave the game early, and they will have a pinch hitter coming up, and it will be it will be Alex Presley, 198 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. As Alex Presley will pinch hit for Peralta here on the top of the 5th. Infield double play because the Brewers looking for runs now. And nothing on the 19. Nola with the pitch. Nola 2-6 against the lefty. That is a blank. Presley 4-2. That's a ground out to third base. 1-0-1. Second base, Pivot Hernandez +1. A 1 or a 2. It's a double play. No. Flores will be thrown out at second. Presley will get to first. That is out number 1, though. On the fielder's choice. So Presley on at first now. Here's Jonathan Villar, and he's 0 for 2. Infield still a double play depth, and that is a 6, and Presley will stay where he is. Nola, a 1-4 against the switch left. That's a walk plus, and he will walk Villar. So now runners at first and second here as Villar gets on base for the first time. And that is the second walk issued by Nola. And a chance now for Jeanette to see if he can get the Brewers on the board. Jeanette is 0 for 2. Strategy roll. And that is an 18, nothing happening. As Michael Silva joins us here at Citizens Bank Park. Presley on at second. Villar on at first. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Nola will pitch. Nola, 2-5, strikeout 7, and he got Jeanette swinging badly on that one. Struck him out. Strikeout number 7 for Nola. And now we'll see if LaCroix can get the Brew Crew on the board. He is 0 for 2. Nola doing a very good job so far, keeping this Brewers lineup quiet. Strategy. Nothing on the 14. Fans here at CBP hoping for a good pitch. Nola, 4-6, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. Strikeout number 8, and he'll get out of it. Nothing across except a couple of walks, and the Brewers are leaving people on base. They are not getting them in. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. As Dwayne Martz joins us here at Citizens Bank Park. And if I already said that, I apologize. Sometimes I'm old, people, I forget. Freddie Galvis leads off for the Phillies, and he's 0 for 2. Phillies have switched right. So I think the Brewers are going to go with a righty. And let's see who they're going to bring on to pitch. And they will go with Carlos Torres. 3 wins, 3 losses, 2 saves, a 2.73 ERA. Torres can pitch to 5 batters. We'll see how long he can go. So here comes Carlos Torres in the bottom of the 5th inning. 5-0 Phils. Torres, 1-2. That's an out. And it's a ground out to short, handled by Jeanette. Ground out to short or ground out to, ground out to second. That's headed by Jeanette. He'll take care of it. 1 away. Franco is next. He hit a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Torres, a 4-6 against the righty. Strikeout plus. And that 20 is going to miss. Franco, a 2-4. It's a fly out to left field. And Flores gets a beat on it, 2 away. Chance now for Joseph. Joseph is 0 for 1 with a walk. Torres, 6-1, strikeout 5. He got him. Nice job by Torres as he gets the job done and retires the Phillies in order, but still 5-0 in favor of the Phils after 5. Vita Productions joins us here at Citizens Bank Park. Top of the 6th. Let's see, Nola. He can pitch to 3 more before he tires. Leading off for the Brewers will be Chris Carter, and he's 1 for 2. Nola, a 4-1 against the righty. Strikeout plus 9 will get him. And that will be strikeout number 9 for Aaron Nola. He is pitching beautifully, getting strikeouts. Santana is next. He is 1 for 2, a single and reached on an error. Nola, 4-4, error on a grounder. Santana, 3-3. That's going to be a fly out to center. And Herrera comes in a little bit, but he'll make the catch. Here's Neuenhuis. Neuenhuis, 0 for 2, is struck out twice. Nola, 4-5, error on a throw. Neuenhuis, 6-3, and that's going to be a fly ball to right field this time. And Paredes will get to that, and he will put it away and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Brewers. Nola doing a good job will go to the bottom of the 6th. Nola is tired now, but they may let him pitch for maybe another inning. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up. Carlos Torres will stay on the mound. He can pitch to 2 more before he tires. They're going to let him pitch to eat up an extra inning. Jimmy Paredes leads off. He got a bomb his last time up. A 2-run bomb. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Torres, 2-2, error on a grounder. Paredes, 4-1. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. Jeanette's error rating is a 6. That's a 19. No error. He'll get it and toss it over. 1 down. Nice play there by Jeanette. Rupp is next. Rupp having a good night. 2 for 2. 2 singles. And a throwing error got him to second base. Torres, 2-4. Range play. Rupp, 3-4. That's a ground ball to third. This time a range play for Hernan Perez. His range is a 3, and he'll got it. He has it easily, actually, and throws to first to get out number 2. Now Cody Ash. Torres is tired, but they're going to let him pitch. Ash sets up there. Ash is 0 for 2. Torres, 3-4. Strikeout 9. He got Ash and retires the side. Carlos Torres goes 1, 2, 3 on the Phillies. It remains 5-0 after 6. It's official. Rosario to the Dodgers for Noah Syndergaard. Wow. So Syndergaard gets traded again. Never been the same since the surgery. Top of the 7th. Still a 5-0 lead for the fighting Phils here. Aaron Nola is tired. He is due to bat second in the 7th inning, and they're going to see if he can go. Hernan Perez leads off for the Brew Crew. He is 1 for 2. They're going to see if Nola can go one more inning here. Nola with the pitch. Nola, 5-2, and it won't matter. That's going to be a base hit right past the pitcher. It does hit the fatigue result, and Perez is on first, and that'll be it for Nola. Leadoff single for Perez, and Nola will come out of the game as he wanted to go, but he said, no, now the manager will go ahead and take him out, and we will see a new pitcher for the Phillies. Ramon Flores is the next batter. And the question is will he bat? Flores, 0 for 1 with a walk, 205 average. And they got Braun in there. Flores is in left field, and I think they're going to go ahead and make a change. So first, Flores is going to come back as he will come out of the game. So timeout for a couple of substitutions. So Flores will come out. And coming on to pinch hit and take over in left field will be Ryan Braun. 305 average, 30 homers, 91 RBIs. Braun originally had this game off, but he'll go ahead and come out to bat. So first a change on him. Braun is a 3-2 -1 in left field. So it does change. It does change this. So 3-2 -1. So now it's -3-0 -2 in left field for the Brewers. So Ryan Braun will take over at that position. Now the Phillies will go ahead and bring out a new pitcher. And with still nobody out, it's right switch left. And I think they'll go with a righty here. So coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Hector Neris. 4 wins, 4 losses, 2 saves, a 2.58 ERA. Neris will be the second Philadelphia pitcher. So Perez on at first. Now Neris on the mound. Braun. I say Ryan Braun belongs in the Hall of the Very Good, and that's about as far as I can go. I don't know. Ryan Braun, I still think Ryan Braun is just missing something. I don't know, but I can't put him in the Hall of Fame. Infield double play. Strategy. Now, actually, I shouldn't be rolling a strategy. Strategy rolls are off. It's a 5-run lead, so I don't know what I'm doing. Perez on at first. Neris with the pitch. Neris, 1-5. Against the righty, a walk, and he will walk him. So Neris goes ahead and walks Ryan Braun. And now runners at first and second here with no one out. We'll now see a pinch hitter for Carlos Torres as the Brewers are trying to get something going. And coming on to pinch hit will be Aaron Hill. 262 average, 10 homers, 38 RBIs. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Top of the 7th, Brewers finally look like they're about to threaten. Yeah, he hasn't been the same since the PEDs. I know. I'll still put him in the Hall of the Very Good, but that's as far as I'll give him. So now Neris will pitch to Hill with nobody out. Fans here at Citizens Bank getting a little nervous. Neris, 2-5. Strikeout plus. That's 17. That'll get him, but just barely. Hill will become a 17 plus 1 is an 18. He will get Hill. So strikeout number 1 for Neris. And Hill will come out. And now a chance for Villar. Villar is 0 for 2 with a walk. The Brewers have had chances to try to get runs in, but Philly pitching has done the job. Neris, 1-1 against the switch left. Strikeout plus the 11 gets Villar. Another strikeout, and Villar now has a hat trick. That's his 3rd K. So now 2 away, and now the batter is Jeanette. Jeanette is 0 for 3. Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Citizens Bank Park. Says Neris is proud with Barris. Oh, so Chuck Barris. Okay. All right, no problem. Thank you there, Baseball with the Demos. D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, joins us here at Citizens Bank Park. So now it's Perez on at second and Braun on at first. Neris trying to get out of this inning. Fans here hoping for a good pitch. Neris, 6-6, strikeout 12. That will just miss. Jeanette, 6-4. It's a fly ball to left field. Cody Ash will get to it with no trouble. And once again, the Brewers threaten, but they can't get anybody home. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And this Phillies team is 19-36 here at the time of the replay. But right now, they're playing like the World Series champions of 2000, 7 or 8? Nice job there by Neris. And we will go to the bottom of the 7th. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup will be tomorrow night, and it will be on June 8th. And we're taking our first trip to the new Yankees Stadium. We haven't been there yet. We'll be there tomorrow as the New York Yankees will be hosting the Los Angeles Angels. Jared Weaver will be going for the Yankees, and Nathan Eovaldi will go. Jared Weaver will go for the Angels, and Nathan Eovaldi will go for the Yankees. So we get our first look at the new Yankee Stadium tomorrow on June 8th. So that will be the Angels and the Yankees. It's a pretty important game out there in the National League. That will be tomorrow on Inside Pitch on the network. Yes, we see the dice bring on the ticker. Bottom of the 7th inning, Cesar Hernandez leads off for the Phils. He's 1 for 2 with a home run. Brewers need a pitcher here, so they got switch, a pinch hitter, and a lefty coming up. And I'm going to think they're going to go with a right-hander here. And not the closer. Coming on to pitch for the Brewers will be John Marinez. I don't know if that's pronounced Marinez or Marinez, but I'm going to say John Marinez. No wins or loss, no save, a 3.18 ERA. Marinez will be the third Brewer pitcher. He can actually pitch to six batters if necessary. Here in the bottom of the 7th. So here's Hernandez. Marinez, 4-4, strikeout 4. He'll get Hernandez. Struck him out. And the first out goes to Marinez. Pinch hitter coming up for Neris, as the Phillies will go to the bench. And let's see who they're going to bring out. And it will be, coming on to pinch it for the Phillies will be Ryan Howard. 196 average, 25 homers, 59 RBIs. Howard will now go ahead and get out there against Marinez. So one out here, bottom of the 7th, Phillies all over the Brewers, 5-0. Marinez, 2-4, error on a grounder. Howard, 2-5, line out right to short. Villar puts up his glove and gets it. 2 away, hit hard by Howard, but Villar was right there. And now Herrera 1 for 3 with a single. Sadly, have to get back to work. What? Vita Productions, your work comes before my streams? Vita, you need to recheck your priorities, dude. See you later. Marinez, 2-3, wild pitch, ball 1. Marinez will try again, 4-4, strikeout 11, and Herrera will be called out on strikes. That was a beautiful pitch right down the middle. Should have swung at it, but he will be called out. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Marinez. He gets the job done. Still 5-0 fighting Phils after 7. And another rapidly moving ball game. And looks like we could have another shutout unless the Brewers can get on the board. I don't know, but I'm not sure, but I think already we're in the month of June in the 2016 replay, and I think I've already had more shutouts in this season than any of the other seasons completed. I don't know. I'll have to look at that, but I've already had a high amount of shutouts, and we're only in early June. Top of the 8th inning, Jonathan LaCroix leads off for the Brew Crew. He's 0 for 3. Phillies need a pitcher. They're going to go right-hander since there are 3 righties coming up. And coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be David Hernandez. 3 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 3.84 ERA. Hernandez will be the third Philly pitcher. So top of the 8th, 5-0 Phils. Hernandez, 4-6, range play. LaCroix, 4-3 against the righty. It's a single past second, but it's a chance for Hernandez. These are Hernandez. His range is a 3, and he'll make the play. Nice job by Hernandez, and he throws to first for the out, 1 down. So a single turns into a ground out. From one Hernandez to LaCroix to another Hernandez, 1 away. Next up is Carter. Carter 1 for 3. Salvador America joins us here at Citizens Bank Park. Hernandez with the pitch. Hernandez 6-4, strikeout 1, and he'll get Carter easily. Struck him out. And that is out number 2. I'm surprised Salvador America is in the chat. He usually shows up for a Yankees game. Here's Santana. Santana is 1 for 3, a single and an error. Because we all know how much Salvador America loves the Yankees. Hernandez 5-6. That is a blank. Santana 3-3. Fly ball center field. Herrera will get to that with no problem. And that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for David Hernandez. He gets it done, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th with a 5-0 lead by the Phils. And I do hope Salvador America and Mrs. America is doing well. Bottom of the 8th coming up. John Marinez is going to stay on the mound. He can pitch to 3 more batters, and he's going to stay out there. Might as well. You're down 5-0. Freddie Galvis leads off for the Phils. He's 0 for 3. So 5-0 Phillies. Marinez will pitch another inning. Marinez 4-6, strikeout 16. That misses. Galvis 3-4, and Galvis smacks one into right field. That's going to bounce off the wall, and that's going to be a double. So Galvis gets a leadoff double here as the Phillies looking for some insurance, although a 5-0 lead looks pretty good. Franco is next. He is 1 for 3 with a bomb. Strategy roll is off. Doing best you can. A biopsy done. Might suspect you have cancer, or at least aggressive with the cancers. Well, you better not have cancer there, Salvador, because if they do, I'm coming up there personally. I'm ripping the cancer right out of you. That is not happening on my watch. Marinez will pitch. Marinez, 3-3, strikeout 4. He got him. Struck him out. Franco goes down. Ron Marinez strikes out Franco as Salvador America will strike out that cancer they think he may have. So 1 out. And now here's Joseph. Joseph 0 for 2 with a walk. Marinez makes the pitch. 1-4. That's a pitcher result, but that 15 is going to be too high. Joseph, 1-1 against the righty. It's a ground out to third. Perez has got it. He'll throw to first for the out. And Galvis will actually move to third base. It was slow enough. It was slow enough to get Galvis to go to third base. So now 2 outs, but an insurance run is 90 feet away. And now Paredes. Let's see. So ground out to third. Paredes is 1 for 3. He has a bomb. They're going to let Marinez is now tired, but they're going to let him pitch to Paredes and try to get out of the inning. So Marinez will pitch to Paredes here. Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-0 Phils. 2 down. Fans at Citizens Bank want another run. Marinez, 1-5, hit by pitch, 12. And believe it or not, that misses. Paredes, 1-5, and Paredes will go ahead and hit a double into center field. Galvis will come in to score. Paredes goes to second. The Phillies will get that insurance. It's now 6-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! A double by Paredes with 2 outs, and now Paredes on at second. Now 6-0. Next batter is Rupp, and that's going to be it for John Marinez as the Brewers will go to the bullpen. So we'll see a new pitcher against Rupp. So let's see what they're going to bring on to pitch. And they will stick with a righty here, and it will be... Coming on to pitch for the Brewers will be Blaine Boyer. 2 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 3.95 ERA. Boyer is the 4th Brewer pitcher. Paredes on at second here, but now a 6-0 lead by the Phillies. Rupp is 2 for 3, having a good night, 2 singles. Boyer will set up and make the pitch. Boyer, 5-3 against the righty. Walk. The 10 is too high. Rupp, a 2-4, and against the righty, it's a fly out to right field. Domingo Santana will come in, and he will get it and end the inning. 1 run on 2 hits for the Phillies. They are getting the job done against a better Brewers team, but it's 6-0 after 8. But will we see some ninth inning magic? You plan on seeing every season of Inside Pitch played on the RJL network. Well, you see what's going to happen is you're going to outlive me, Salvador America. So, because I'm not planning on stopping until, well, I stop. And I am 54 years old, and my goal is 100. So that means I have 46 years left. And if I'm doing 2 seasons per year, that should make another 92 seasons of Inside Pitch. I can only hope that's what happens. Thing is, if that's the case, I'll run out of seasons of Inside. I'll actually know, because I'm guaranteed every year, as long as Chris Davis is doing this, okay, as long as he holds on, of course, he'll always create a new season of Inside Pitch every year. So I should never run out of seasons. We'd just be coming up to the point where the only season we'll be doing is the last contemporary season, after we clear out all the classic and the modern and the legendary seasons. Well, roll up your sleeve and let's get it done. Top of the 9th inning, 6-0 Phillies. Kirk Neuenhuis leads off for the Brewers. He'll bat. He's 0 for 3. Hernandez can pitch to 2 more batters, and they're going to keep him out there. So David Hernandez will pitch to Neuenhuis here to start the top of the 9th. RJ will be in the Inside Pitch Hall of Fame. Well, if I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame or something, I'll take that. Hernandez, 1-3, home run chance, lefty, 1-10. The 11 is too high. Neuenhuis, 2-1, and he grounds out to second base. The other Hernandez, Cesar Hernandez, will take care of it and toss it over, out number 1. Next up is Braun. And Braun got a base. Is it Braun or Braun? Is it Braun is next? Did he come in? Hold on 1 second. Who did I put Braun in? I put him in for Flores. So Perez. So who just batted? Neuenhuis. Now Perez. Now Braun should not be up. It's Perez. Hernan Perez is the next batter. My bad. Got my cards mixed up. Perez is 2 for 3. I'll be in the Hall of Fame. I'll be in the Inside Pitch Hall of Fame if I keep on doing this game right. Hernandez, 6-6, strikeout plus. The 11 will get him. Struck him out. So now 2 down. And now the last chance will be Ryan Braun. And Braun came in for Flores, and he walked his first time up. So now Ryan Braun, the last chance for the Brewers. 2 outs, top of the 9th, 6-0 Phillies. Are we going to have another shutout? David Hernandez is tired. They say go get him. Hernandez with the pitch. 6-6, strikeout plus 6. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. That's your game. Phillies will go ahead and shut out the Brewers 6-0 tonight. Stadium cheers. Yay! Second straight shutout, I believe. I mean, last night I think was one, wasn't it? Yeah, last night was a Cubs shutout, 2-0 over the Dodgers. So another shutout in a row, as the Phillies will get the win. A nice win by the Phillies. They shut the Brewers out 6-0 tonight here at CBP, and they'll be more than happy to take it to to get the win. That'll be their 20th win for the Phillies. The Brewers will drop to 29 and 28. As far as Texags saying Chris should drop in on RJL chat, Texags, that could very possibly happen. He has been trying. Chris Davis, I have been talking with him on email. He has been trying to get into the chat for some reason. He is not able to. He is subscribed, but then again, I can't find him. I told him his subscription may be on private. He has to remove the privacy so I can find him. We're trying to get him into the chat. He was trying to get into the chat. He's tried a couple of times and couldn't get through. So be prepared. I don't know when he'll do it. Remember, he is a bit of a private person, and I'm not forcing him to do anything he doesn't want to do, but I hope one day he does get in here so we can tell him what a great game he has created. Final line score coming up. For the Phillies, 6 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. For the Brewers, no runs on 4 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Aaron Nola. He'll go ahead and get the win. Wily Peralta will take up the loss. There will not be a save, but Neris and Hernandez will pick up a hole. We'll pick up a hole. So a very nice win for the Phillies. They get it done. We, however, are not done. 10-minute ticker coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. What's RJ? What's the Red Sox talking to the Mets about trading Justin Verlander? I don't know what the Mets are going to do. I have no idea what the Mets are going to do. This season has been such a disappointment, and it actually started before the season even began when Edwin Diaz went down in that stupid World Baseball Classic. Should have known at that point this season was not going to go the way that we thought it would. So I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do with Verlander yet. They just signed him for 2 years. I mean, your Red Sox are in better shape than my Mets. The thing about it is the Mets are like 7 games under 500, but the Mets are like 7 games under 500, but yet they're a winning streak away from getting back into this race because the Marlins right now are falling apart. My Marlins are falling off the face of the earth. So I tell you, I don't know. It's just not been good for my Mets in 2023. I'll be honest, I'm already looking forward to 2024. Yeah, I know you're a game and a half before behind the wild card. Oh, I got a question for you, Salvador. Do you live in the Boston area? Because it's very possible I could be in Boston next year for a Red Sox game. And it would probably be against the Yankees on, I believe, in June. Oh, you're in Tennessee? Dang. All right. You live in Tennessee. Well, crud. Because I may be seeing Steve Tower up there in June of next year. I may be a Red Sox fan, But I am trying to meet some of you guys out there when I make a trip. Because, of course, you guys know I was in Citi Field this year. Next year, my best friend and I want to go to Boston and go to Fenway Park. So anybody in the Boston area would love to get with you, even if it's not a game at Fenway Park, just to meet and have a nice, maybe break bread with you guys. So the Phillies go ahead and beat the Brewers 6-0. Let's see how the rest of the majors go on the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. June 5th, Yankees at Baltimore. Yankees 5-46, and that is for Orioles 831, and that is 3. That will be a win for the Yanks. Toronto at Boston. Blue Jays 1133, and that's 4. Red Sox 1246, and that's 6. The Bo Sox will get the win. Kansas City at Cleveland. Royals 332, and that's 2. Indians 2013, and that's 3. The Indians will just pull it out of their ass. White Sox and Detroit. White Sox 456, and that is 5. Tigers 541, and that is 3. I know Mr. Rawlings will not be happy. Oakland at Houston. Athletics 366, that is 8. Astros 1325, and that's 4. That is a win for the A's. Tampa Bay at Minnesota. Rays 1765, that is 11. Twins 1254, that is 7. And the Twins continue to stink. Mariners and the Rangers. Mariners 1335, and that is 5. Rangers 1021, that is 2. And that's a win for the M's. Arizona and the Cubs. Cubs not running away with the National League Central. The Pittsburgh Pirates are right behind them. Arizona 764, and that is 7. Cubs 1921, and that is 4. A win for the Diamondbacks. Nats and the Reds. Nats 24-12, and that is 3. Reds 452, and that is 4. That game belongs to the Reds. Braves and the Dodgers. Braves 724, and that is 2. Dodgers 1236, and that is 5. That's a win for the Dodgers. Mets and the Marlins. These two teams are neck and neck for first, second, and third. Mets 324, and that is 2. Marlins 943, and that's 5. The Fish will beat my Mets. Angels and the Pirates. Angels 1014, that's 2. Pirates 862, and that is 7. Pittsburgh will get the win. Rockies and the Padres. Rockies 1853, and that is 8. Friars 1245, and that is 6. That's a win for the Rockies. Giants and the Cardinals. Giants 421, that's 1. Cardinals 1353, and that is 7. And that is a win for the Cardinals. On to June 6th. Kansas City at Baltimore. Royals 1225, and that is 3. Orioles 533, and that is also 3. They will tie. Extras. Kansas City rolls a 3 plus 2 is 5. Baltimore rolls a 5 plus 2 is 7. And the Orioles will win it in extras. Toronto at Detroit. Toronto 733, and that is 3. Tigers 632, and that is also 3. They will go into extras. Toronto rolls a 6, minus 1 is 5. Detroit rolls a 5, plus 2 is 7. And the Tigers will win it in extras. Angels and the Yankees. Angels 545, and that is 5. Yankees 742, and that is 4. Another win, a win for the Angels. Cleveland and the Mariners, big series there. Cleveland 1034, and that is 4 runs. Mariners 1133, and that is also 4 runs. They will go into extras. Cleveland rolls a 1, plus 1 is 2. Mariners roll a 5, minus 1 is 4. The M's will get the win. Astros and the Rangers. Astros 813, and that's 1. Rangers 1125, and that is 3. And the Rangers will give the Astros a loss. Tampa Bay and the Diamondbacks. Rays 1442, and that's 5. Diamondbacks 1016, that's 2. And that's a win for the Rays. Rockies and the Dodgers. Rockies 17-12, that's 2. Dodgers 11-41, and that's 5. Dodgers get the win. Cubs and the Phillies. Cubs 18-64, and that's 10. Phillies 0-43, and that's 3. And the Cubs will blow up the Phillies. Atlanta and the Padres. Braves 10-55, that is 6. Padres 13-12, that is 1. And that's a win for the Braves. On to June 7th. Kansas City at Baltimore. Kansas City 10-46, and that is 5. Orioles 9-16, that's 2. That's a win for the Royals. Washington and the White Sox. Nationals 10-45, that is 5 runs. White Sox 5-16, that's 1 run. A win for the Nats. Toronto at Detroit. Blue Jays 12-44, and that's 5. Tigers 6-45, and that's 4. They're going to come up a little short. That's a win for the Jays. Marlins and the Twins. Marlins 17-14, and that's 3. Twins 8-46, and that's 5. That'll be a win for the Twin Cities. Angels and the Yankees. We have these two tomorrow night. Angels 10-56, and that is 7. Yankees 24-56, and that is 10. And the Yankees will get the win. Cleveland and the Mariners. Tribe 12-35, that's 4. Mariners 22-42, and that is 7. And the Mariners will beat the Indians. Astros and the Rangers. Astros 7-64, and that's 7. Rangers 11-42, and that's 5. A win for the Astros, holding on to first place in the American League West, but the Mariners are right with them. Tampa Bay at Arizona. Rays 11-16, that is 2. Diamondbacks 9-36, and that is 4. A win for the D-backs. Cardinals and the Reds. Cardinals 20-65, that's 12. Reds 11-53, that's 6. And the Redbirds will beat the Reds. Rockies and the Dodgers. Rockies 9-33, and that's 4. Dodgers 23-54, and that is 9. That's a win for the Bums. Oakland and the Brewers. Athletics 6-23, and that's 2. Brewers 6-56, and that's 6. That's a win for the Brew Crew. Cubs and the Phillies. Cubs 11-33, and that is 4. Phillies -124, that is 1. Another win for the Cubs. Mets and the Pirates, big doubleheader there. Doubleheader, game 1. Mets 10-13, and that is 1. Pirates 5-44, and that is 4. The Pirates take game 1. Game number 2, Mets 11-61, and that is 7. Pirates 4-32, and that is 2. I will at least have one happy recap tonight. Atlanta and the Padres. Braves 11-44, and that is 5. Padres 17-55, that's 8. A win for the Friars. Boston and the Giants. Red Sox 14-46, and that is 6. Giants 5-46, and that is 4. And that is a win for Salvador America's Boston Red Sox. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we will be at the house that Jeter built, New Yankee Stadium, as the Los Angeles Angels will take on the New York Yankees. Jared Weaver will go for the Angels, and Nathan Eovaldi will go for the Yankees. We go from the house that Ruth built to the house that Jeter built. That'll be tomorrow night. The Angels, the Yankees, Weaver, and Evaldi. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Salvador America, Texag 75. Frank Roszak, Dwayne Martz, Doug Hunt. And let's see if I get everyone here. Doug Hunt, Vita Productions, D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, Baseball with the Demos, Clee Baseball Fan, Joel Turney, David Vega, and Jeremy Brooks. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the X-ray machines. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Philadelphia Phillies blank the Brew Crew. Win it by good pitching. 6-0 win for the Fightin' Phils. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.